Episode 56 YY, October 15th, 2024. Ghana. U.S. disinformation about FEMA stymies climate change help. First, at the beginning of this video are the only URLs in episode 56 YY. 4 videos with music Arizona https://www.youtube.com/watch?v voxjhf22-O&T =73s. California https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=xkhk3gpy7-q. Main https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=0jz5u-rjtm&t=89s. New Mexico https://watch?v=f6c_5yg5d_w&t=53s. New York https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=w8-sokf7-1z8%t=62s. Rhode Island https://www.youtube.com/v=8_jw0tlj&t=39s. And Wisconsin https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=x w6x0kmad&w&t=486s. To search for other ROSEP YouTube videos by subject, go to https://www.youtube.com/@RossiPresidents4370/videos and use the small magnifying glass next to home video shorts. Click on the text box below this YouTube video to see if you qualify for a $8,000 rebate. Click on the website address for your state of residence. For ROSEP YouTube videos showing 80% of median income in states as of October 15, 2024 which have or shortly will offer heat pump rebates, find those 80% of median income statistics for counties in Arizona, California, Maine, New Mexico, New York, Rhode Island, and Wisconsin. If your household income for one person up to 8 persons is under the median income on the chart for each state, you may qualify for the entire $8,000 heat pump rebate in your state, which participates in the HERE rebate program. In episode 56 YY1A, United States, North Carolina 2 California 3 Florida 4 Illinois 5 Massachusetts 6 Michigan 7 New Jersey 8 New York 9 North Dakota 10 Oregon 11 Pennsylvania 12 Wisconsin Madison 13 Canada 14 New Zealand 15 United Kingdom 16 Ghana. Ghana needs to stop households from using firewood. What must be done? 17 India. Main content. 1A United States, North Carolina. Excerpt from Letters from an American, Heather Cox Richardson, in Substack. October 15, 2024. ROSEP View. Efforts by the United States federal government FEMA to help people heal from climate change destruction are being stymied by disinformation in the form of lies apparently being spread only for short-term political gain. Door-to-door offers of disaster assistance were discontinued in a part of North Carolina because the disinformation in the form of lies threatened the safety of FEMA workers in that area of North Carolina, and clarity in relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. News broke yesterday that the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, had advised federal emergency workers to evacuate Rutherford County, North Carolina, which was hit hard by Hurricane Helene, because of concerns about their safety after Trump and MAGA Republicans spread the false rumor that federal agents are forcing people off their land to start lithium mining projects. The alert came after the U.S. Forest Service sent an email to federal responders saying that National Guard troops had encountered armed militia saying they were hunting FEMA. FEMA officials will no longer go door-to-door with disaster assistance, but instead will stay in fixed locations. 1B United States. Can green spaces save lives in type 2 diabetes? Medscape. Topline. Long-term exposure to fine particulate matter PM2.5 and nitrogen dioxide NO2 increases cause-specific mortality. United States. The government will pay you $2,000 to replace your water heater. Here's what you need to know. The cool down. Rebates for eco-friendly upgrades and heat pump water heaters fit the bill. Why is the technology important? Financial savings aside these. United States. Impact of air pollution on lung health sparks call for physician-led action at CHEST 2024. American Journal of Managed Care. Over 5 years, the researchers analyzed the impact of O3 number 2 PM2.5 CO and SO2 on lung function impairment. Despite their significant global, United States, you can get paid $14,000 for these energy bill-slashing home upgrades. The cool down. Through the home energy rebate programs, qualifying households can get thousands back in rebates. Heat pump. Improved insulation meanwhile can. United States. You can save thousands when you switch to the hottest HVAC technology. It's a quality of Yahoo! As heat pumps essentially use a refrigerant that is compressed and decompressed. The technology controls where the heat goes coming from or into the 2 California. Smoke lingering across Sacramento from wildfires in Northern California. Where are they burning? Sacramento B. PM2.5 readings in the mid-50s. PM2.5 is particulate matter that is 2.5 micrometers or smaller. Air quality officials say children, the elderly. 3 Florida. Inside Climate News. October 13, 2024. Climate disasters only slightly shift the political needle. Researchers tracking the social and political impacts of storms, floods, and heat waves say their effects are often transient and short-lived. Excerpts edited by ROSEP for brevity and clarity in relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. October 13, 2024. Even amid what seems like a never-ending series of deadly and destructive climate extremes across the country, including heat waves in the southwest, wildfires in California, and hurricanes, and flooding in the southeast, social and political scientists say climate is still not a major issue for U.S. voters. Despite the deaths and destruction that Hurricanes Milton and Helene inflicted on North Carolina and Florida just a month before Election Day, the storms are unlikely to swing many votes, the researchers report. Unfortunately, the post-COVID landscape has introduced a worse possibility, that is to blame extreme events on conspiracies. Former President Donald Trump and billionaire Elon Musk are leading the way in spreading lies to blame Milton and Helene disasters on their fabricated claims about the federal government response. Disinformation and misinformation about recent climate-driven disasters folds into the bigger network of conspiracies about democracy, science, healthcare, and other issues. The recent outbreak of misinformation surrounding Hurricanes Helene and Milton even included death threats to meteorologists, The Guardian reported. The partisan divide is sometimes bridged in discussions narrowly focused on disaster response. I had a friend over in the UK asking me, is this going to be the October surprise? Referring to Hurricane Milton. Overall media coverage of climate dropped off compared to previous years. That coverage doesn't necessarily increase when there are floods or heat waves. Media coverage spiked to an all-time high in 2009 ahead of the Copenhagen COP15 gathering when climate was a high-profile political issue. The two hurricanes and the flooding in parts of the southeast, sparking the conspiracy backlash, could strengthen Trump in key swing states. It's well known that climate denial is crucial to the identity of many right-wing voters because they hate the needed solutions that would require more government regulation. Most people are not rational, but they rationalize their worldview. And how do they rescue denial when they are literally threatened to be blown away? They need a conspiracy story to explain the unexplainable. The most popular conspiracy seems to be that the Biden administration directed hurricanes into Republican territory to teach them a lesson about climate change. Hopeful signs? People who are more likely to react tend to be wealthier and more highly educated. Shifts break down along party lines. The U.S. research shows that wildfires increase support for pro-environmental amendments in California and that the effects there are mainly driven by Democratic areas. Those people who react to extremes are already more open to belief in climate change. Some papers from Germany suggest that the Green Party gains voters in reaction to climate extremes, but it's hard to separate that effect from other factors like the massive civil society climate movement sparked by Greta Thunberg and Fridays for Future, which has been credited for partly boosting the German Green Party in the 2021 national elections. Societies and political systems have been static in response to the growing climate crisis compared to their reactions to other issues like crime or migration. For Illinois, crews still extinguishing hot spots after Plainfield building fire. Patch. Courtesy Plainfield Fire Protection District. Plainfield, Illinois. An outbuilding filled with construction materials and would caught fire Sunday. 5 Massachusetts. Regis UMass Amherst mount first air pollution sensor in data project Laredo Morning Times. PM 2.5. Advertisement. Article continues below this ad. According to the EPA, PM stands for particulate matter, a term for a mixture of solid. 6 Michigan. Dr. Peter Chow. Not breathing easy over PM 2.5 in Sault Ste. Marie. Salt Star. Others are so small they can be detected only using a microscope. 7 New Jersey. Townhouse at Whispering Woods catches fire, South Brunswick and J News to Pinto. Authorities say heavy smoke and fire were burning through the walls and ceiling of the 3rd floor. Police evacuated the building as firefighters. 8 New York. New York's got IRA funds. What's that mean for heat pumps? ACHR News. The money through the IRA's home electrification and appliance rebates program is for direct-to-consumer rebates for the purchase of qualifying high. The IRA is driving heat pump sales in New York, and there are a few things lessons contractors in other states can learn from the success. 9 North Dakota Fargo. Adult suffers smoke inhalation after fire starts on porch near Ottertail Lake, KVRR. The cause of the fire was tied to a wood stove in the porch. There was significant damage to that area, but it did not extend further into the house. North Dakota Hope. Porch damaged adult suffers smoke inhalation in fire near Deer Lake, KFGO. Smoke inhalation at the scene and then taken to a hospital. The sheriff's office says it's believed the fire was caused by a wood stove on the porch. Structure fire near Deer Lake in Ottertail County sends resident to hospital for smoke inhalation. Perham Focus. A structure fire in Everts Township started on a porch where a wood stove was located. All residents evacuated from the house safely. 10 Oregon. Do tribes see a way forward for Oregon's offshore wind? Beat Check Podcast. MSN. Why the future of wood-burning stoves in homes is uncertain. House Digest. Ohio Bell Fountain. Group cuts wood for injured man, Bell Fountain Examiner. Wood-burning home heating needs. A 5th load was cut for Colby Levon, who allowed the group to use his land for the wood-cutting effort. Oregon Bend. Bystander rescues resident from burning house, KBND. They were treated for smoke inhalation and released. The house was destroyed by the fire. Investigators say the fire started in a wood stove that was. Maine Boothbay Harbor. Successful smoke/CO detector fundraiser October 6th, Boothbay Register. Together we raised just over $4,000 to purchase and install smoke/CO detectors in homes that need them, many of which heat primarily with wood. Oregon. Multnomah County officials issue voluntary wood burning restriction 2. Hoodline. Multnomah County urges residents to limit wood burning to improve air quality, exempting those relying on it for heat. 11 Pennsylvania. Discover how you can shape Pennsylvania's energy savings programs. My Cheese Company. The home efficiency rebate and the home electrification and appliance rebate. These include heat pumps for heating and cooling heat pump water. 12A Wisconsin-Madison. Infinity Turbine introduces revolutionary pulsed supercritical heat pump for efficient data center GPU cooling. EIN Press Wire. The pulsed supercritical heat pump is set to revolutionize the data center industry by providing a cost-effective, efficient cooling solutions. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity in relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. October 14, 2024. The pulsed supercritical heat pump is set to revolutionize the data center industry by providing a cost-effective, efficient cooling solutions from waste heat. Madison, Wisconsin, United States. October 14, 2024 /einpresswire.com/Infinity Turbine. a leader in cutting-edge energy solutions, is proud to unveil the pulsed supercritical heat pump, a breakthrough technology designed to revolutionize the cooling of high-performance GPUs and data centers. This new heat pump system, which features no moving parts, offers unprecedented efficiency and reliability in thermal management, marking a significant leap forward in cooling technology for modern data centers utilizing GPU waste heat. By reducing reliance on mechanical cooling systems, which require significant energy for fans, pumps, and compressors, the pulsed supercritical heat pump enables data centers to operate more efficiently, with lower cooling-related energy consumption and fewer maintenance requirements. 12B Wisconsin. The State Department of Natural Resources announced Monday that permit requirements will go into effect just after midnight Tuesday in areas the agency protects in all of Columbia, Crawford, Green Lake, Marquette, Portage, Richland, Sauk, Waupaca and Waushara counties and portions of Octone, Dane, Grant, and Iowa. 13 Canada, Alberta, Calgary. Cement plant west of Calgary now burning construction material despite local concern. St. Albert Gazette. A Lafarge cement plant west of Calgary is burning shredded wood non-recyclable plastics and asphalt roof shingles expects to cut natural gas use. 14 New Zealand. Chilling effect. Summer heat pump use could cause power woes. 1 News. I was really surprised to find we've already had this transition from passive cooling opening doors and windows to relying more on heat pumps and New Zealand. Summer heat pump use could lead to power shortages in winter experts RNZ News. Energy researchers fear the country will face an electricity shortage next winter if people don't stop using heat pumps in summer. 15 United Kingdom Englandshire. Keeping track of air quality in Elmbridge. Elmbridge Borough Council. Avoid burning and releasing small particulates known to impact your health into the air. Switch from an open fire to a wood-burning stove. United Kingdom London. Industrial heat pumps, a key driver for decarbonizing industrial heat in the Yahoo Finance. The need to reduce the demand for fossil fuels in industrial applications is driving investment in decarbonized solutions such as heat pumps. United Kingdom. 2024 already best year for heat pump installs. Cooling Post. UK. This is now officially the best year on record for certified heat pump installations in the UK, according to the Microgeneration certification. Business Green News. Microgeneration certification scheme confirms heat pump market has surpassed last year's record as Fresh Row erupts over plans for nationwide. United Kingdom ACR UK. Groundbreaking Toshiba USX Edge modular heat pump launched. ACR Journal. The groundbreaking Toshiba Universal Smart X USX Series Edge high-capacity modular air source heat pump is now available. United Kingdom. Renewable specialist to host heat pump introduction for homeowners. Heating and ventilating. Stiebel Eltron UK is set to host an introduction to heat pumps to help guide people who are looking to implement energy-efficient heating. 16 Ghana. Ghana needs to stop households from using firewood. What must be done? The conversation. Rozep View. The same challenges face Ghana as the United States, although the United States is wealthier and can subsidize modern clean alternatives such as heat pumps with heat pump rebates, and therefore does not have as many challenges starting out as Ghana. This article about Ghana concludes by stating that switching to clean energy will promote environmental sustainability and improve health outcomes in Ghana. It is an understatement to say that switching to clean energy in the form of heat pumps for home heating and cooling in the United States will improve health outcomes in the United States, less adverse health effects, and less early deaths from PM 2.5 from indoor residential wood burning. But this simple statement needs to be made over and over to educate the general public, just as public education to stop using the dirty fuel wood burning for cooking in Ghana needs to start. From the article headline, using firewood exposes women and children to the indoor air pollution resulting from burning biomass fuel. A pot of porridge cooking on a wood fire. Banku. We recommend that the government of Ghana and environmental organizations start a nationwide awareness campaign. This will make people more conscious of the environment, reduce energy poverty, and accelerate the transition to cleaner cooking energy. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. October 14, 2024. Cooking on firewood and coal increases air pollution and ill health. Some of the dangers include stunted growth in children and undernutrition in children and adults. Babies who've been exposed to charcoal and firewood smoke while in the womb can have reduced birth weight. In Ghana, it's mostly women who have the task of preparing household meals. Babies are often carried on women's backs while they cook, and children play close to charcoal or wood fires. This exposes women and children to the indoor air pollution resulting from burning biomass fuel. We are economists who investigated whether environmental consciousness had an influence on Ghanaian people's choice of cooking fuel. We surveyed 1,200 people from 6 regions in Ghana: the Greater Accra, Eastern, Bono East, Northern, and Savannah regions. Our research found that households that were aware of climate change and other global environmental issues were more likely to make cleaner cooking fuel choices. Here is a photo of a Bantu cooking over a wood-burning fire in Ghana. The Bantu peoples are an indigenous ethno-linguistic grouping of approximately 400 distinct native African ethnic groups who speak Bantu languages. The languages are native to countries spread over a vast area from West Africa to Central Africa, Southeast Africa, and into Southern Africa. Bantu people also inhabit southern areas of Northeast African states. Awareness of environmental issues has a positive impact on clean cooking fuel use and therefore reduces energy poverty. Energy poverty has been described as lack of access to modern energy sources which are cleaner and less polluting, like liquefied petroleum gas and electricity. Environmental awareness alone cannot eradicate energy poverty, which is also caused by low incomes. But our research highlights ways to reduce energy poverty through environmental awareness. We recommend that the government of Ghana and environmental organizations start a nationwide awareness campaign. This will make people more conscious of the environment, reduce energy poverty, and accelerate the transition to cleaner cooking energy. Environmental awareness and cooking fuels. People are said to be energy poor if they lack access to modern and cleaner sources of energy. This may be the result of economic, social, behavioral, or even cultural factors. However, people who are aware of greenhouse gases, global warming, and climate change know that trees help absorb carbon dioxide emissions and reduce global warming. Since traditional fuels mainly come from wood resources, we wanted to find out whether people in Ghana who were environmentally conscious would choose energy sources other than wood. Rozep View. Excerpt from a September 7, 2021, Conversation Online article. Renewable energy projects in rural Ghana have some built-in limitations. Renewable energy projects in rural Ghana face limitations due to factors like inconsistent income patterns of rural communities, limited access to grid infrastructure, difficulty in maintenance due to remote locations, and a lack of understanding of local energy needs, potentially leading to undersized or inappropriate systems that cannot meet growing energy demands. Back to the main article published October 14, 2024. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity in relationship to Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Choosing clean fuel. We found that an increase, by 1, in a household score of environmental consciousness led to a 13.4% increase in the probability of choosing clean fuel. This means that when people are aware of greenhouse gases, global warming, and climate change, they are more likely to opt for green energy. They make energy decisions that promote the sustainability of the natural environment. These findings matter because the environmental costs to society and the health costs to households from using heavily polluting fuels are significant. Our findings are critical in pursuing the clean energy transition agenda. Switching to clean energy will promote environmental sustainability and improve health outcomes in Ghana. Raising awareness in Ghana. A nationwide campaign in Ghana on the causes and consequences of global warming and climate change is crucial. Educating people about these issues will go a long way in influencing people's choices. Awareness will contribute towards the transition to clean energy. Ghana's National Council for Curriculum and Assessment should update the formal school curriculum to include these environmental issues. Ghana's National Commission for Civic Education and the Information Services Division could lead this public campaign. 17. India. Air pollution. India needs a national blueprint to tackle the menace policy circle. Daily PM 2.5 concentrations in Indian cities. Policy circle image. This leniency not only skews public perception, but also allows for inaction in India. Delhi government to procure drones to spray a mist at pollution hotspots. Hindustan Times. PM 2.5 and PM 10 said government officials aware of the project. The official cited above said that the Environment Department of Delhi, India, firecrackers banned in Indian capital to combat air pollution. Xinhua. PM 2.5 and PM 10 in the air, much beyond the safety limits. Firecrackers banned in Indian capital to combat air pollution. News China Biz. India. India's capital bans fireworks to curb air pollution. Tribune Online. PM 2.5 and PM 10.